We're talking about a unity, not just about a three, but a one. That's what triunity means. Trinity. Three in one. So as well as pointing to three distinct persons, the New Testament also re-emphasizes the absolute unity or oneness of God. Jesus' words in John 10 verse 30, I and the Father are one. And this was such a clear statement that the Jews wanted to fetch stones to kill him for blasphemy, because he was making himself equal with God and calling God his Father. John 1 verse 1, look at this. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Here we have an identification with the second person of the Trinity as being God. In the beginning was the Word, which means that before the world was created, the Word already existed. That's what the Good News Bible translates this as. Before the world was created, the Word already existed. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. What that means is pros ton theon in the Greek. The Word was towards God. So here we have the picture of the Father and the Son towards each other. It's a relationship picture, and that also presupposes the Holy Spirit, who is the Spirit of fellowship and communion. So we have here, from all eternity, the Father and the Son existing together in perfect, total unity and communion. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Here we have a second alongside God. The Word was with God. And then it goes to say, and the Word was God. And the word order here, and the way that the Greek is constructed shows the emphasis on the divinity of the Word. It's an emphatic order. The Word was God. You could almost say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word. You can almost say that. It's an over-translation, but that's the emphasis that comes out in the Greek. The Word was God, and God was the Word. God was the Word, showing the full divinity of Jesus. And so we have the understanding that although Jesus is a second alongside God, he fully shares the nature of God, the exact same essential nature of God, because God is one. And here is something which the Bible asserts, but as in so many other places and so many other topics, never explains. Jesus says in John 10:38, but if I do, though you do not believe me, believe the works, that you may know and believe that the Father is in me and I in him. This is the essential oneness. So we can say that the New Testament develops the Old Testament understanding of God as one but more than one by clarifying that the more one element, clarifying the more than one element without weakening the stress that he is only one. Let me read that again so that we catch it. The Old Testament teaching that God is one but more than one is clarified in the New Testament by the understanding that God is more than one without weakening the stress that he is only one. It reveals that the more than one really means three. And therefore, some believers assume that these three distinctive beings within God, that these are three distinctive beings within God who in some mysterious way are united, rather like a committee, you know? Well, not that the committees are often very united, but anyway, it was a good try. No, it's not like that. We're not talking about three distinctive separate beings, because that would make kind of three quasi-gods. No, there is one God who exists eternally as one being, but there are three distinctions. One being who exists eternally in three persons: God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Now, because today the word person seems to suggest individual and separate existence, I prefer to describe this as three uni-persons.